Taiwanese BL series had been dubbed as some of the most unique and interesting BL dramas in the history. Even though we've only seen a few this year, they still give this unique feeling compared to other shows such as Korean, or even Japanese BLs. In this episode, we will be listing down the 10 highest rated Taiwanese BL dramas and some other honorable mentions. If we miss some titles on this list, feel free to add it on the comment section below. Before that, some of the BL series that will be mentioned in this video might not be available on your country due to geo-blocked restriction. In order to watch those particular BL series, you might want to sign up to ExpressVPN to unlock those geo-blocked BL dramas on your country while also surfing the web safely and anonymously. ExpressVPN also has an ongoing promo for Thai BL viewers if you use our official link on the description below. Without further ado, let's get started. Number 10. History 2 Right or Wrong. Aired back in 2018. History 2, Right or Wrong is still one of the highest rated Taiwanese BL because of its great plot and storyline. It's quite short for less than 10 episodes, but back in the day, having a BL for a year was already considered a blessing. History 2, Right or Wrong follows the story of Njykhdyjh, a divorced and single father, who raises his daughter single-handedly. When Njykhdyjh meets Shengze, the three of them become a family. If you're a fan of age gap series, then this drama would definitely be a nice pick for your next BL to binge watch. Even though it aired more than 5 years ago, it's still an enjoyable series to watch. History 2, Right or Wrong can be watched on Viki and YouTube. Number 9. Beloved in-house. I do. Having a tension between you and your boss because of a certain rule isn't good in real life, but our two main characters in this drama found their romance through it. Beloved in-house. I do follows the story of Yu Zhen, a person who excels in management, shows up and becomes the new director of Sensei Studio. As the new boss, he has only one golden rule, prohibiting romantic relationships and marriages of his employees. Shilei, an employee, stands up for everyone and makes a secret plan to abolish the said rule. Upon his investigation, he finds out that Yu Zhen is still hurt from a past relationship. Because of this, Shilei becomes more curious about his new boss. Enemies to lovers and boss-employee tropes are the foundations of this series. Beloved in-house I do can be watched on Viki and WeTV. Number 8. Stay by My Side. The recently concluded Stay by My Side is now part of the highest rated Taiwanese BL drama after its finale last the 1st of September. Stay by My Side follows the story of a man who begins hearing voices after the funeral of his grandfather. He realizes that the voices actually come from the ghosts around him, but he finds out that when he starts to get in touch with his roommate, the voices of the ghosts start to fade gradually. Stay by My Side can be watched on Viki and Gaga Ulala. Number 7. Papa and Daddy. The touch of reality will definitely hit us hard with the story and plot of the both seasons of Papa and Daddy. Even though it only got 6 episodes in total, a lot of fans actually enjoyed it because of showing the reality of gay couples. Papa and Daddy follows the story of Damien, a man who has always had a dream of having his own family and raising a child. Having a stable relationship with his boyfriend for 2 years, the two embarked on a surrogacy journey together and successfully had a child named Kai. With their child growing up, his curiosity begins to explore the difference between their family and his peers. The two fathers have to think to their child what mother means. Papa and Daddy can be watched on Gaga Ulala, WeTV, and YouTube. Number 6. History 3 Make Our Days Count. This Taiwanese BL is probably one of the most loved BL while also being the most hated series due to an unforeseen event in its finale. That scene was definitely surprising and gave us a huge trauma of sad endings thereafter. History 3 Make Our Days Count follows the story of Haoting and Shigu, who appear to be polar opposites. While Haoting is a hot-headed extrovert and a bully, Shigu prefers to be alone to focus on his studies. The two don't belong to the same world, but due to their female schoolmate, their fate meets in a not so good way. As they become closer, they start to understand their differences and live beyond the shells of life. History 3 Make Our Days Count can be watched on YouTube and Viki. Number 5. My Tooth Your Love. Even with the criticisms of being slow-paced and uneven screen time of the couples, it still lands on the 5th spot of this list. One of the reasons why a lot of fans loved this was due to its cute and wholesome story. My Tooth Your Love follows the story of Bai Lang, a bar restaurant owner who has a phobia of having his teeth checked. The thought of going to the dentist is already frightening for him, but everything changes when he meets Jin Zunan, a chief dentist of an hospital. Their relationship as dentist and patient evolves into a much deeper connection as they start to have romantic feelings for each other. My Tooth Your Love can be watched on WeTV, Viki, and Gaga Ulala. Number 4. About Youth. This is probably my favorite Taiwanese BL series from last year, and that's due to its easy to watch story. It's a pure romance with a touch of comedy and sometimes filled with dramatic scenes, but overall, it was enjoyable because of the two couples. About Youth follows the story of Yi Guang and Shi Zheng, who find comfort with each other as they encounter the lows of their lives as high school students. It also follows the story of Ray, who meets Jian after finding out that his boyfriend cheated on him. There's some issue with the proper flow of the scenes, but gist of the plot can be understood easily. About Youth can be watched on Viki, YouTube, and Gaga Ulala. Number 3. History 2 Crossing the Line. A couple of history series had been released since this one, but it's still one of the best Taiwanese BL I've ever seen from the franchise. Featuring sports genre back in the day was already a great move forward for the industry, and it was one of the unique stories when it was released. History 2 Crossing the Line follows the story of Yu Hao, a troublemaker in their school, who is persuaded to join the school's volleyball team. There he meets Zizhuan, a senior member and also the trainer of the group. Even with their clashing personalities, the two start to bond over the sport while also developing feelings for each other. Although it came out 5 years ago, this BL is still worth rewatching. History 2 Crossing the Line can be watched on Viki, YouTube, and Netflix on some regions. Number 2. We Best Love. One of the best BL series in the recent years is definitely on this list thanks to its wonderful characters and an enemies to lovers trope. Talking about their chemistry, their acting performances felt so much natural that we instantly fell in love with them. We Best Love follows the story of Shuyi, who has always been the number 2 in their school ranking thanks to his schoolmate, Gaoshida, who always comes first. Shuyi expresses excitement when the both of them go to college because at last, he won't see his rival on their school, but his world crumbles when Shuyi spots Shida during a swimming competition in his senior year in college. There he learns what Shida has been plotting too. There's also a second season of this BL which continues their love story as they grow up. We Best Love can be watched on WeTV. For our honorable mentions, here are the other Taiwanese BL you should check out. DNA Says Love You, Kisiki, Dear to Me, Plus and Minus, and last, History 4, Close to You. Number 1. History 3. Trapped. Before we got Kinporsche, History 3 Trapped gave us an unforgettable experience of having an action crime BL genre for the first time, and it did not disappoint. The couples served great chemistry and I miss every bit of it even after 4 years since it first aired. History 3 Trapped follows the story of a gang leader who investigates to find the real culprit of someone's murder case. Because of this, a police officer starts to follow him and track every action he makes. When both of them are kidnapped to a cold mountain, things start to change, including their feelings for each other. History 3 Trapped can be watched on Viki, YouTube, and Netflix on some regions. I wish we get to see more Taiwanese BLs later this year, since they are quite lacking in terms of quantity in 2023. Which of these Taiwanese BLs are your favorites? Thank you for watching. That's it, and see you on the next one.